Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to start. But let's just make the introductions first before I even have to think about words about this episode, because holy Moses, I don't even know what I've just watched. I'm joined for the Naomi review, as always, by my better half, Jayne Theory. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys?
No, you got that right.
Chat.
How are you guys is my in my brain.
How is everyone?
Oh
Good,
man.
I hope.
I look. Oh my God. I saw your tweets the other day.
Yeah.
About the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun and everything. But you kind of sometimes you have to say to yourself, it's probably, maybe it's just a little bit hyper. So you're getting, it's still, you got to do your nutting, and then you come to watch it, and it's just like, it wasn't that bad. It was all right, No. No. I was not prepared for the absolute. They gave up on this episode.
They named the episode Enigma. Perfectly suited.
Well, yes. It's an enigma. It made it onto TV. But before we go into the breakdown and exactly why this episode is
so bad,
I think gonna do such a poor rating. Oh my God. I mean, they did anyway, but I mean for next week, because people watching this week's episode, how on earth are they getting? Never mind, we'll get into it. I want to show you something first. Don't get worried, don't worry. I want to show you this. This is this week's Batwoman ratings.
Okay.
Now, Batwoman, admittedly, has had essentially a two-parter, episode 9 and episode 10 with Poison Ivy. So you tend to find that the rating carries over for the next week because they say, it's Poison Ivy this week, and then they tune in the next week but she's gone. But you kind of get that little bit of a push. So this week, it's done its best rating of the season, which has nothing to do with the episode that was actually out because it was terrible. Right. 0.542 with a demo of 0.12. The best it's done, which is, I mean, it's garbage. But for Batwoman, it's they must be doing bloody somersaults and shit.
Right.
I am going to share this now.
See, this makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense based on the show, but it doesn't make sense for a new superhero TV show. It should be doing much better.
Yes. I mean, the fact that it didn't even break 1 million for its first episode is dire enough. But the fact it's lost 300,000 viewers from episode 1 to 4, a demo of 0.09, this did worse than Batwoman this week, and it's a brand new show.
It's bleeding out.
I don't know if it's bleeding out. Dude, this has got wounds everywhere. Bullet wounds. It is just caked in blood, this thing, and never mind bleeding out. It's
it's so sad.
And the thing is, though, this rating, which is probably, again, more of a rating from the week before episode. So God knows what next week's is going to be like.
I can't imagine.
But this is like, how with this demo, how do you renew the show for a second season?
I can't imagine it. I mean, they barely have a budget. Clearly.
That's apparent.
As we see even more so in this episode.
This episode, they A, don't have a budget, B, don't have a bloody editor, and B, don't have a director by the looks of it either.
No writer already. We know that.
I looked at the directing credit.
Oh no.
And the person who directed this episode has directed 50 things since 1984.
Oh my God. What is this show then?
I think it's an experimental. They literally grab people off the street and say, "Can you make this episode of Naomi, please?"
That's it.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to bring it up on the side here because I need help to take me through. Because when we left our intrepid heroine last week, her parents confessed that they knew that she was an alien, and they took her to where they found her in the woods, and where they found her
was bizarre.
This whole thing's freaking bizarre. And so that's where it started. Or did it? No. It started off with the parents deciding to tell the story of how they met.
They did.
How I Met Your Mother, Naomi style. And
they didn't bother to de-age them or cast younger versions of them.
No,
it's like them today.
No. You know, I look exactly the same today as I did 16. Well, no, because it's 20 years ago. Because, no, not so much.
No.
I used to have something up here and a lot less down here.
They didn't care.
But they haven't aged in 20 years. God bless them. Now, why we're having this story, don't know. Because all they say is, and then when we were hiking out in the woods 16 years ago, or just having a ramble or something, and then you came falling down from the sky. Well, we kind of got that. We kind of got that already.
It didn't make any sense how they showed it either, because they saw what looked like a meteor shower.
Yeah.
And then ran through the woods all night long.
Yes.
It was daylight.
Because they saw the meteor shower in the daylight. Then they're running at night. I mean, what I'm assuming, and I think I might be giving this show way more credit than it deserves, is when they look up, I mean, the meteorites aren't landing anywhere near. They're fucking off in a... So I can only assume that they're running off to where they think the meteors are going to land.
But who would do that?
Crazy people. Crazy people who write for the CW. Let's run towards the meteors hitting the... But there was a baby there, Az. Yeah, they would only know that if they read the fucking script.
Right.
Of course, do you see the people in Russia? Were they running towards the meteors when they came? Whoa, quick, no, fucking running away from them. Holy cow.
And they found the baby. She asked an interesting question. She asked, was I in a space shuttle or something like that? And they were like, no, she was just laying on the stone. So what made you think she was an alien?
Probably the glowing lettering around the rock.
But you would think that was the computer of some kind.
Well, I mean, I don't get the technology, because the technology just looks like rocks.
Yeah.
And then they just light up out of nowhere.
I would think somebody just left a baby in the woods.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, there's a meteor thing, there's a weird thing, and then there's a baby in a wood. There's no damage to see that this alien, this baby came like smashing down.
Right. The trees didn't fall. There was nothing. No burn marks.
But they found a little black baby in the woods, so God bless him. Naomi, I don't even know if Naomi doesn't give a shit, I don't think. No, next day she's just like wakes up and just like, yeah, everything's great.
Literally, that's what she said.
Yeah. And she's at school, and babe is talking to her, and she's like, you look like somebody who's just, I don't know, done something.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, my parents told me that I'm an alien. And I'm okay. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if I should shout, cry, whatever. And her friend's just like, I should do all of it. She just do all of it. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I don't even know what this character. Oh God, I am going to get so much shit later on because I'm going to have to take the piss out of her for something, and it's not going to go well for me. Then they decide to just go to the candy dispenser.
Yeah. Everyone in school did.
Everyone in school at the same time. Also, why? Okay, I gotta show this because there are things which I do not understand, and I'm hoping you can help me with this. At the back, ginger guy. Why is there a 40-year-old man at school? Did they run out of extras? The woman in the glasses behind Babe. Why is there a 38-year-old woman in the school pretending to be a student?
This was who was on the street.
Far right. Black lady looks like she's just seen a fucking army of spiders crawling towards her. Why is there a 27-year-old woman in this school? I don't get it. Okay.
This could be the writer's room. They've cast themselves.
We're gonna get a guy who's balding later on. Jesus Christ. So they're like, oh no, the woman the girl who ran for student president. I don't fucking know. She's decided to take out all the candy out the candy machines and replace it with healthy snacks because sugar kills. Yes, it does, but go fuck yourself if you're going to take my sugar away from me. And everybody starts to turn to Naomi and go, come on, Naomi, get a recall, run for president, Naomi, come on, Naomi. And Mr. Pizza Man gets down on his hands and fucking knees and begs her.
He begs.
Please, you're the only one who can save us. We're all fucking shite. And you're just the most amazing thing in the whole wide worldsies. Even though in 4 episodes, I know this one's just started, you haven't actually shown anything to prove that.
No.
We keep hearing it. We don't see anything.
No.
You actually come off quite an obnoxious, self-absorbed woman most of the time.
Mm-hmm. But then everybody cheers.
And then everybody.
Naomi!
Sweet fracking Jesuit.
Oh my God.
So we go to the gym. We go back to the dojo. Look.
Quick cut.
Well, I haven't seen, I've done a little bit of bad work in my time. I have never seen. I mean, I've got to show this again. I have never seen punches as bad as this in my life. Like, that is breaking your wrist.
Yeah.
You are not punching through the bag. You are trying to make contact at full reach. That's not how you punch.
No.
And she's going to break her sodding wrist if she carries on doing that. But, He
doesn't teach her any different either.
No. Because the writers don't know what they're doing.
So the directors.
They didn't bother to do any research. They didn't bother to look in, about bag. How do you punch a bag? Last week, she's bouncing a fucking tennis ball. Now she's breaking a wrist on a bag. And then she just magically manages to punch it into the wall and smash the wall.
All of a sudden. For no reason.
How?
Is she suddenly super strong now?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know if you're aware of this, Jayne, but the show has done a really fucking terrible job telling us what her powers are.
my god.
So she tells I can't even remember, Weedy McWingman. She tells him about my parents know they don't know where I came from. Would you I've already booked you to come around for tea?
Yeah.
Weird flex.
Very.
And then he says something like I don't know. He just starts talking absolute fucking gobbledygook and about love, and I don't know.
Oh, the girlfriend.
I was like, dude, I'm out. you carry on talking. I'm getting a coffee.
He also had to tell her, you're special, you're great, you're different, all that.
Yeah, I think he talks about his dead girlfriend later on. Well, sorry, no, possibly dead non-girlfriend who he fancies but didn't do anything about.
Yeah, so he got a tattoo of her or something.
Yeah, and he got a tattoo in his. And he poked it, and you could see the fucking transfer. It was like wrinkled everywhere. And I'm just pissing myself laughing. You could see the clear bit all around the tattoo, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is abysmal. So, but we'll keep that for later, folks. So Naomi goes to oh god, there are so many weird things in this. I cannot wait to talk about this.
The demon guy's store. Right?
Yeah, she goes to Mr. Naughty Man, who was the guy who was going to the fetish art gallery last week.
Yeah.
Who has the car dealership? Why has he got a car fucking dealership? And she says, I want the real key. And he just kind of like doesn't do much. And then she's like, I'm not leaving until I get my real key. And
how did it become hers, by the way?
I don't know. It was just lying on the ground in the wood, wasn't it? In the first episode. How did she know it's got anything to do with her?
Right.
So he just stares at her for a bit and then gives it to her. And then she says, why are you giving it to me? It's like, because you asked for it and you said you're not going to leave until you get it. So he could either A, give it to you, or B, start a confrontation. Right. He decided to give it to you for some reason, which I don't know.
No.
But yeah, so why are you fucking surprised, dipshit? She's not very clever at all.
It's the exact opposite of what we keep being told.
Yes. Well, this is it. This is the age of tell, don't show.
Yeah.
So we get this really funny montage in a bedroom. By funny montage, I mean terrible editing.
But it's scene, and she's just suddenly in different places.
Oh, we'll get to that shortly. Don't you worry. So she's in a bedroom and she's trying to activate the key. Mm-hmm. So she's like touching it, rubbing it, shining bloody lights on it. And then out of nowhere, she chucks it on a bed and she's leaving her room. I don't know. She's probably going for a pee, maybe a poo. And there's a blackout.
Yeah.
And the blackout causes the key to light up. Mm-hmm. That's the end of that scene.
Well, wait, there was one more thing. She couldn't get out of the door for some reason. That was never explained either.
Doors are hard for Naomi.
Yeah.
So she the next thing we know, she's with the 70-year-old married teenage couple at school, and they've got a book. And it's a code from she's written out from the key.
I guess.
It's
never explained.
Yeah. and then that's the end of that scene.
That's it.
So I think they actually say, oh, they did this really weird thing. It was just like, the guy's just like, yeah, we should do like a spectrometer. And then was just like, yeah, let's do that. And then I'm just kind of thinking to myself, that's the kind of things you have to explain to the audience what that means.
Right.
You have, so we need to do a spectrometer. Then your 80-year-old girlfriend has to say, what? What's that mean? And then Naomi says, oh, what he means is we put it into this machine. What it does, it reads the code.
They're just rushing right through it. They don't have time.
They are rushing. So we're at the now at the the military daddy place, and they say, oh, there was blackouts all over the area, and somebody stole 1.21 gigawatts of energy. Called Marty McFly. And apparently there was a big power surge, and now there's residual blips around the place.
But even they've gone suddenly to assuming it's aliens when they didn't know aliens existed in the first episode.
Yeah, they do. The guy said we're starting up an alien task force. Here's a shitty repurposed credit card with a sticker on it. It's my Starbucks reward card with a sticker on it. So Dad's like, I don't know, because Dad's face doesn't ever change.
It doesn't.
Jesus Christ, Naomi's a slut. So Naomi is at school, and Jayne.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of the show. She goes into the comic book shop and she tells purple-haired warrior girl to text her, call her about whatever she wants. It was definitely insinuated that call me.
Yeah.
Would you say that is fair?
That is absolutely what happened.
Okay. We also find out in episode 1 that for some reason she had split up with her boyfriend of 5 weeks without a reason as to why.
Correct.
And then she said, my feelings still haven't changed about you, but she dumped him. In episode 2, blonde-haired boy asks her out for pizza. When she realizes he means, I want to go out on a date with you, she's like, I don't want to go out for pizza right now, but that doesn't mean that we can't go out for pizza in the future.
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
That is what happened.
Thank you. In episode 3, she flirts with ex-boyfriend, purple-haired girl, and a little bit of blonde boy.
Yeah.
Episode 4, now she's flirting again with ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. And he's okay with it, apparently.
And he's well okay for it because he still doesn't understand we got dumped in the first place. But I'm just thinking, right, you tell me if I'm out of order here, okay? But I'm thinking to myself, this show is 3 episodes old, in essence. And you have had her egg on purple-haired girl, egg on blonde boy, and egg on ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a particularly good look for a character.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It shows just how egotistical she is and how she does not care about these people, even though they apparently don't quite get it. They love her despite it.
Well, I mean, ex-boyfriend's the only one who's been like, fuck these people. But then that's gone now. He's just suddenly
until
had
now.
a change around. He's like, he's fine with everything.
He's
and then
been
the others
sidelined
don't
this
care.
entire time. He's been sidelined. He's had to watch her flirt with all of these people and use them all for her own ends, and now suddenly it's fine? Like, it's like they don't understand the concept of human emotion.
No, it's weird that, isn't it? Because this is just me. You know, you tell me how you feel. But if I had the hots for a girl, let's put myself back in the past. When I was at school, my hormones are going fucking nuts, because that's what happens through puberty and adolescence. And you have a crush on a girl. It's kind of like accentuated by 10. She's the only thing in your world and all that kind of stuff. If she like egged me on, but then I saw her flirting with another dude and then another girl, I'd be like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
She's playing with my heart. Stop playing games with my heart.
We don't get that here at all. It's like everyone exists just for her to play with.
Yes, it's my world and you're in it. Those are wonderful characters, by the way. So yeah, she flirts away with ex-boyfriend and gives him the egg on again. Then, oh my lord,
the dinner scene.
Well, I know I need to just show this image. Because I'm a horrible, horrible person, and
oh my god, when they walk in.
Wow.
The old married couple.
The old married couple. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what I'm actually fixated on in this picture? Look what she has around her waist.
Is that a fanny pack?
It's a tape measure.
Oh, wow.
She's wearing a tape measure around her waist, and I'm not trying to be cruel here. I'm not sure, but her top button on her trousers might not actually be closed.
Yeah, they do look open.
It does look open.
Oh. But this is they have no costume department apparently.
Am I missing something here? Okay, let's just wear tape measures around our waist. I mean, I don't think you want to do that, darling.
This isn't the worst outfit we've seen so far, though.
No. Which is scary. But let's just say, I think she's wearing a little bit too much yellow. And it's not her color. And as for her husband, that shirt, dude, is... No.
Oh.
It's dinner time. So...
The scene.
Well, it's this scene. Okay, right. Before we get into dinner time, we have to explain something because it's really necessary for what happens after dinner. The guy, when the married couple come in, the guy says, "Oh, I ran the spectrometer off and didn't come up with anything." And so oh my god, this show fucking sucks dick. And so they immediately say, "Oh, we probably need the Turing test to do it then." And they're like, "Turing test? What's that?" Oh, when they broke the Enigma code in World War II, so we probably need a Turing machine to decode it. And so they were like, "Oh, there's only like 5 in the area," or I don't know. But they're like, "There's only like a couple in the area or something."
Which how do you even know that?
I don't know. He read the script. I was just like, how do you go from a fucking, this is an alien piece of technology, and you immediately just go to, we need the Turing test to decipher it. Yeah. We need that World War II machine.
Even older technology. Somehow. Did they just know for some reason?
I am watching this now thinking, well, I'm thinking you're going to lose me in a minute, and then something happens, and well, you got the DMs, you got the DM fallout of that.
Yes.
So they go. Naomi goes home for tea, and she's invited Weedy McWingface to go with her. So
so weird.
So they know that he's an alien as well, because Naomi's told them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't want to speak because it means I'm gonna have to say the words, and I don't want to say the words because they're so fucking stupid. So Naomi's mom brings him like a plate of something, eggs or something, chicken, I don't know.
Something chicken related.
Like chicken or something. And then Naomi goes, Mom, he has wings. As if it's cannibalism because you call him chicken.
I know.
His wings are fucking metal. He's not a fucking bird.
He's not an animal at all. And she apologizes.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm sorry.
I'll go get you something else. And then she doesn't, I don't think. I think she just leaves him with this fucking chicken, which I would have done. Oh, I'm so sorry.
But he's like, it's fine. But shouldn't you say, look, I'm not
a bird, you fucking retarded bint. Who for some reason everyone thinks is amazing, but really you're fucking kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So he's just, there's just like, I'm so sorry. And they try and do the, we're going to be confrontational, ask you like difficult questions, but they don't.
They don't.
No, and it's kind of just comes across like, I mean, if I was in that situation, I'd sort of be like, are you trying to be a dick? Because it's not working. You kind of well-spoken and polite, and I think your questions are fair to ask. And so there's this really weird sort of, oh, well, why didn't you tell Naomi when you knew her that she was an alien? And then he's like, well, you had 16 years to do it yourself. And the dad's like, that's a fair point.
That was so bizarre. And because the dad has no like acting skills whatsoever, you can't really tell what he feels, even when he's trying to come across as upset.
Mr. Robot Man, don't give a lot away.
No.
So,
and the mom's just oblivious the entire time.
She's just like. So he decides that he's offended or something. Not offended, but he's like, I think it's time that I went home, and it's getting late, and I'm like, you literally sat down 90 seconds ago for tea.
He just got the plate.
You just got your plate of chicken, which you don't want to eat because you fucking got metal wings. So I don't know. And then he leaves. I want you to tell me. I want you in your words to tell me what happens then.
There's no way to know.
No, I mean in the show, not in
what happens next?
What literally just happens in the show?
So they go from dinner.
Mm-hmm.
They had this tense conversation, right?
Mm-hmm. Too tense.
Bird guy leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly we're in the middle of an escape room with all of her friends trying to solve a puzzle. I don't know if it's the
Can you
next
just say that
day. I
again?
don't
Can
know
you
if it's
just
a
say
week
that
later.
again, please? Can you just say that one more time?
Yeah. We're suddenly in an escape room with all of her friends.
We literally cut from her being at dinner with her fucking family and Weirdy Man to this room where she's in it with every fucking one of her friends. And then we just get this like ADR line, which is just like, there's a Turing machine here. And I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
That was
How much of the episode did you lose?
Right.
Did you cut it on the editing floor and forget about it? What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
just like we're locked in. We're locked in this fucking room, and I'm like, what? Number one, where the fuck are you? Number two, how the fuck did you get locked in this fucking room? And number three, what fucking day, week, fucking year is it? Is this the next day? Is this straight after lunch? Did you just go, fuck this, I'm out, I'm gonna piss off now? Is there what?
No.
So she's in an escape fucking room where they have to solve a puzzle to A, find the machine so they can do their Enigma code bullshit, and then B, escape the fucking room.
Out of nowhere.
Out of fucking nowhere. And I'm just like, well, you saw the DMs. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm watching some goddamn experimental bullshit. So they like easily work out what the puzzles are.
Yeah.
How? Don't know.
I don't think that's how they work. Like, that's not how escape rooms operate.
Like literally just like a bowl of something. They're just like, oh, this is clearly we have to get the right scent of the flowers to open up. I'm just like, what? What is going on here?
No details.
So they solve the mysteries which they already knew.
And see, to me, that was a wasted scene because we could have actually seen them working together and questioning each other and solving the problem, and we could see how they work. None of that happened. It was just
Jane, we didn't even see them arrive at the fucking house.
They're there. There's a solution.
They didn't even show us where we were, how they knew where to go, how they got there, and you want them to explain how they fucking work together to solve these things? Good luck.
No.
Good luck.
Can't get anything.
Jesus wept. I just anyway. They fuck the show. They use the Enigma, the Turing machine.
Mm-hmm.
It actually translates the alien fucking language.
It does. It does. Oh my god.
And it gives them like street directions or something, and it says woman with blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm just like, they have just lost it. They just don't care. The writers are literally scratching something down as quick. Fuck it, there you go. It's not even a first draft. You're gonna have to fill some of it in yourself. There you can go. Never mind the editing. The fucking what the fuck editing?
Oh.
So I can only assume that it was the same night as the
dinner,
because the next thing she's waking up for breakfast. So Dad wants to try and be nice to her in the morning. She's like, "You were here. We're making French bread," and she's like, "Fuck it, I want a bagel." Yeah. And that's meant to be the strife. And then it's just like, "Yeah, we were a bit hard on what's my jiggy. Fuck it."
But wouldn't they be? Like, why is she upset that her parents are wondering about the strange man she's spending time with?
She's the third adult in the house, remember? She's not the child. She's the third adult and needs to be treated exactly like all the other adults. I really don't know if I can do episode 5. This has killed me. It's killed me. So we cut to the car salesman, and then there's some white dude with eyeliner,
right?
Who's just there trying to be the most uncryptic of cryptic people. I've come in looking for something of power. I hear that you might be able to help me discover something powerful. I was just like, dude, this sounds like a fucking gay porno. Can you cut it out?
He kind of look like one.
And he kind of look like your DTF as well. So with these dudes, the guy was just like, "Oh, I think you should go away." Whatever.
Completely pointless.
Jayne.
Pointless.
Jayne. So we know that Naomi lives in like a village-ish, well, like small place.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the nearest city.
Yeah.
To go to the street corner. By the way, where the woman with blonde hair and blue eyes is just sat down having a coffee. Don't ask questions. And
just one though, like one.
Just one, yeah. All the others are black, so it's the CW. They gotta make sure just surround her with black people so it stand out. Okay. And where is this? What is the nearest city to her?
Portland.
Fucking Portland.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I fucking died laughing. I died 1,000 deaths laughing when it was revealed to be Portland.
I know.
And I was just like, yeah. And then I tweeted out, fucking Naomi lives in Portland. And like just all this, and somebody put, it's just the writers. They literally write for themselves. And I'm like, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Their target audience is them.
Yes.
Well, I live in Portland, so she fucking lives in Portland now because Portland's like the fucking capital of SJWism.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to Portland. Everyone's black and progressive, and strangely enough, no fires, which or torn down monuments, which is a bit weird. But okay. So she just sees a woman with blonde hair and blue eyes. It's like, yeah, you'll do.
Yeah.
You'll fucking do.
She just assumes that's her. Why? Why would you?
It's like, why did you know what time to go? And why is she there? Because the woman's just like having a coffee by looks like she's not waiting for anyone.
Right. That doesn't make any sense.
Like chilling. I'll just come here to chill on the street corner. Write that down in my fucking Enigma space alien fucking key.
And keep in mind, they're being hunted.
Yes.
She told us they're being hunted, and she's out in the open.
They're being hunted by the bounty hunters. So she gives chase, and then she just stops to use her power. And the only thing she's ever fucking done is the same thing. Stood there, arms out, waft a bit, and something might go kaboom.
Right.
So she does that, and she just destroys the window of a car.
Yeah.
And then just like looks around, goes down the side street, and the blonde bitch is like waiting for her, going, "That that was very irresponsible of you, wasn't it?" And I'm like,
what just happened?
You're running away. She uses her powers, so you know she's got powers. How do you know she isn't a fucking bounty hunter?
And she thought the demon guy sent her, so she should still be afraid. She should still be running away.
Now then, I've got something else though. Last week he crossed her name out of the fucking book.
Yeah.
So, I mean, admittedly, I jumped to the conclusion that I think he's killed her off camera. But he was like, "Hey, do you want to be evil and rule the world with me?" No. Okay, I'll cross you off the list then.
No, like what kind of villain does that? I'll just take your no for an answer.
Yeah, I'm not going to take no for an answer. No. Oh, okay then. Cross you off. You're no fun. What the fuck am I even watching?
This guy who destroyed their planet was just okay with her saying no.
Yes. I got an idea for us to do stuff. We could be really powerful and run things. No. Okay. Cross you off the list then. I'll let you get back to your art gallery. Thanks. What the fuck am I even watching? So she tells her that she's from Earth 32 or something, 23 or 32 or 30.
I don't know.
Some Earth. She's from a different Earth. And she's like, "What's it like?" And she's like, "It was so wonderful and colorful and beautiful." And I'm just like, right, so like Earth then.
Basically. All she could say was it had like color.
Yeah, it had colors. It had so many colors.
Like this one?
Yeah. Like this, bit like this. Bit like this place. Less concrete buildings, maybe. I don't know, you know?
More trees.
Yeah, we mud huts. What the fuck are you? Uncivilized people. And then she's like, "But it's not like that anymore. Now it's a wasteland or something."
Yeah.
And naughty McNasty man destroyed everything. Don't go near him. So there's a noise, and Naomi literally just goes,
"Yeah."
Oh, and she's gone.
Yeah.
If only somebody could explain what the fuck their powers were. That'd be great.
I mean, why didn't she do that the first time instead of running?
Why didn't she do that? She could have run around the corner and just gone pop.
Pop.
Nope.
No.
So she calls Weirdy McWingface to come pick her up from Portland and take her home. And then I think they talk about Black Lives Matter on the way home and shit because it's Portland.
I don't know why she didn't just take the bus back.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm sorry she got there.
You fucking she fucking got there. She got the bus. Where do you want to go? Portland. Do you want a return ticket? Now, one way. I've only got enough money for one way. I'm going to walk back. It's fucking 50 miles. It's right, it'll be fine.
She's not that bright.
What if this just like gonna call me, mate? Hey, can you come pick me up from Portland? Portland? Fucking 50 miles away. I know, but I only put enough for a one-way ticket. Fucking Naomi, fucking woman. So he drives her home.
And it looks like she's out late again.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's over with. The grounding's over. That's, you know, that's gone now. Now that she's a known alien, they can't ground an alien now, can we? So we interrupt this episode of Naomi to bring you a school debate.
Yes.
Now, if you would be so kind, Jayne, could you please explain this scene? Because I ain't got a fucking clue what happened.
Apparently, the current president, because there was a re-election or a recall election. That's what's happening.
Where do schools have a fucking recall for class president?
I know.
Because you didn't like a decision they made. Isn't the whole point? You hire some, not hire somebody, but you elect somebody to make some decisions.
Yeah.
And if you don't like them next year, you can fucking do it and change your decisions. That's
and
how
she was
the
going to
election-
run. She was going to run next year. But no, the whole school wanted her to run right now.
But wasn't next year? Wasn't she meant to be going to that fucking Harvard College next year?
Good catch. Yes.
So why are you running next year when you're not going to fucking be there because you're going to be at Hartford College?
Oh my God. Yes.
We've caught more of the show than they have.
Clearly.
Sorry, please continue. Please.
So at the bottom of the stairs, for some reason, they have a debate in the hallway.
In the fucking hallway. At the bottom of the fucking stairs next to the disabled ramp.
The school president girl gives her speech about the sugar epidemic or something.
Yes.
And Naomi's not there yet. She's late.
No.
So she won't be able to actually respond.
She's driving back from Portland.
How do you debate someone if you haven't heard their points? I don't know.
Well, she didn't exactly debate her, though, did she?
She didn't. She didn't.
She just gave a speech.
And I still don't know what it was about.
That's why I've asked you to fucking do this, because I had a fucking clue what she said. She was just like, you know, you can do like things and they don't work out and, you know, can get you down maybe a bit, but you can do some stuff and it'll be okay. And that's what really matters. And clap.
Yeah. Woo.
I was just like,
she said nothing.
What the fuck did you just say?
They should have just let the actress write it. She could have come up with something better, I'm sure.
Probably. I bet you the actress is a lot smarter than fucking Naomi.
It's so sad.
If I was here, I'd be like, look, my character of Naomi is a fucking retard. Okay? I'm a lot smarter than this cow. And can I write myself, please? Because you are making me look like a proper dickhead. Yeah.
And it's cut weird because it's between the debate, you have the military base situation.
Yeah, because we need to cut away to another scene, Jayne. Come on. we need to cut to another scene where Dad looks at the screen and goes, because he's pinpointed the energy surge.
Yes.
Let's go back to the debate now.
Mm-hmm.
You can be shit, but you can be good. And fight for the ones you love. I don't know, believe in the heart of the fucking cards and shit. I don't know what the fuck you were on about, woman.
That's it.
But even her opponent clapped.
Of course. Because she's the bestest.
Oh, and then and then she's I don't even know what she's. I am really confused because afterwards, after she's won the debate,
Mm-hmm.
well, it wasn't a debate, but after she's won, I mean, technically she didn't win because she withdrew. We find out later she withdrew. So what the fuck? Thanks for wasting the school's time.
Right.
Oh. But purple-haired bitch who doesn't even go to fucking school was at the fucking school debate.
Yeah. How was that allowed?
You don't go to this school. This is school business. Fuck off. Back to your coffee shop, not comic shop. So it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no more like canvassing to do. Not that we saw any, because this happened like
instantly. Yeah.
There's no more signs to make or anything. But Naomi and Babe are like working on signs.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, I can't work late because I need my 6. Sweetheart, you need a lot more than 6 hours of fucking sleep tonight. I'm just saying, okay? And then Naomi's like, oh, please stay and help. Let's go get some burgers and fries and ice creams and sugar. And her friend says, this is where I'm going to get a lot of shit. Her friend says, oh, you know the way to my heart. I was like, yeah, we can see. We can see. Okay. I know that's rich coming from me, but hey, at least I waited till I fucking got older. Yeah, and so she goes to the school. The school's now empty. It's pitch black. Nobody's there. Why are they there? We still don't fucking know.
Makes no sense.
And then she goes to her locker to get a fucking science book. What is going on?
Oh, this whole scene just killed me.
And then eyeliner bounty hunter turns up. And he's like, I'm coming to bring you back to Earth 23. There's a lot of people who want to see you. And I'm just like, wait a minute, wasn't it a desolate wasteland? What?
Right.
What is going on? 1 minute. So I was thinking to myself, were they there to change out the machines back from healthy food to sugary food? No, because they go past the fucking vending machine and it's full of the fucking healthy food still. Whatever. So she blasts him away with her powers, and then she runs around a corner and he's there. Magically. And she runs around another corner and he's there.
Yeah.
And then another corner and he's there. And and then we actually see him materialize. And I was just like, wow, you waited for an incidental character that's barely been in this fucking episode to show how the fucking power works. Fuck me. You couldn't even do it for your main fucking character?
No.
So she runs out. Now she's halfway through the fucking football pitch.
Why did she run there?
No idea.
It's fenced in.
And then
why not just run out? Wait, and she didn't scream. Babe is in the building.
What the fuck is Babe gonna do?
Call the police.
Fucking eat him. But it doesn't matter because there's a Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
There's a Deus Ex Machina. So, Wingy McWeirdo just turns up to fight the bounty hunter.
Oh my god.
And suddenly, this noise, I can only call it noise, that's meant to be music, just starts blaring away. And I'm like,
the time is now. The the time is now.
I know, and I'm just like, oh my God. The people who wrote this and edited this are the editor probably said to somebody, he's like, oh Dave, I fancy like, going into Portland for a fucking mocha latte fucking chaka paka with 2 pumps. Could you just do us a favor, darling? Could you just finish off this little thing for me? He's like, yeah, I'll finish it off for you. Yeah, I'll finish it off for you. Don't you worry, you fucking wanker. And then he just fucking ruined the whole. So yeah, the and the choreography.
Oh my God. Oh.
I mean,
there isn't any.
Laughable would be a compliment.
And they have the audacity to do quick cuts as if it's like some complicated fight.
Let's just be honest. They had to do quick cuts. They really, really had to do quick cuts, and it still looked trash.
It looked terrible.
So just imagine if that was played at real speed.
Oh my God. So
Naomi starts crying after Wingy McWeirdface defeats the bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And was just like, I should have listened to you. I was scared and I didn't learn how to use my powers. And I'm just like, we haven't got a fucking clue what they are.
No.
So I can't fucking, how can I empathize with you when we don't even know, because you won't fucking explain shit.
No.
Oh, Jesus. So he then takes, I think, is it back to the dojo or in school?
Back into the school.
It's back into the school. Oh yeah, because he's back in the school. Then he goes. The first thing he says is, "I've looked around. He's gone." Well, maybe
he searched the entire campus.
If you didn't fucking leave the football pitch.
This is a guy who can disappear in the thin air.
Yeah. I looked everywhere. He's not here. He could just appear right now, dickhead. And then he talks about, this is the bit where he fucking starts tapping his fucking goddamn stupid temporary tattoo sticker, his tattoo sticker, which looks like trash. This means the world to me. Who is it? It's the woman I love. I left my world because of her. And you're like, okay, so wife, girlfriend. No, just fancy. Just
friends.
Yeah. Where's she now? Don't know.
Who knows? But she means so much.
But she's my everything. What? Dude, you haven't even touched the boobs. You haven't even fucking touched the boobs. And you're fucking giving us this fucking eternal love bullshit. Dude, you want to simp over a woman that much? To tell you what, you there's a lot more that's gonna have happened, mate. We then cut to daylight again, because why not?
Why not?
Time has no meaning. And Daddy is in his superior's office because he went into the woods and he discovered that somebody had placed a. Well, I mean, he said it was a tracking device.
Mm-hmm. How would he know that?
How would he know that? Exactly. That could have been a fucking bomb. That could have been a bomb. That could have been anything.
Anything.
But you just assumed it was a tracking device because the writers wanted you to know that because they're fucking trash. So, he says to his boss, "Oh, I followed up the lead, but nothing." And then he leaves, and it's quite clear that his boss is like, I don't trust you, Mr. Robot Face.
But he doesn't ask any questions.
No. Because maybe this is the first, Why
not have him be detained, and then his daughter has to use her powers to save him?
Well, number one, because he might have to act. Anyway, it's nighttime again. Night, day, night.
Yeah.
3 scenes in fucking 30 seconds. And Naomi's walking across the football pitch again, where her ex-boyfriend is don't know a clock, but it's pitch fucking black.
It is.
Kicking
No
a
one else
football
is
around.
out.
Nobody else is there. Could get raped or anything. Could get a bounty hunter that just appears out of fucking nowhere and stab him with a big stick. And then she's just like, hey, I've had a think and I want you, big boy. And then she gives him a snog and they have a snog.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, wow, there's a lot of people you've led on, Naomi, that might be a bit pissed off now.
But they won't be.
No, of course they won't. They'll be like, you made an affirmative decision for yourself. And I respect that. Yeah. See, we know how garbage works, Jayne. We know how fucking garbage works. Writers, you see the wavelength that we're on? Do you know what? Because we can smell garbage a mile away.
Exactly.
Jeez, and then it was credit time. That's it, you know. Snoggy. See you next week. What the Jiminy fucking cricket did we just watch?
Oh my god. I have no idea.
I look, Batwoman is bad. I mean, to say it's competently edited is maybe a stretch, but at least it progresses. You know what? For the most part, there's been nothing as egregious as this appalling editing in this show.
Yeah, this is next level bad.
Gee.
It's incomprehensible how.
Yes. We're eating dinner. Now I'm stuck in some place in an escape room trying to figure out how to... It's that time again, Jayne. I need to know what out of 5 are you going to grade this week's episode of Naomi? Now, I just want to remind you, last week, I believe that you gave it a -1.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I gave it a -3. But yeah, so where does this one sit for you? I'm
at -3 now.
Wow.
Because there was just no way to understand what happened here.
It was incomprehensible at times. Absolutely incomprehensible as to what was going on or how things were happening or why they were happening.
Yeah.
That's not good. This is the 4th episode of a brand new series. I'm gonna give this a -4.5 because I think it's still got it in him. This show's still got it in it, in itself to push that extra half mark to get the -5.
You think it does?
Yeah. After 4 episodes in and you throw this out? What's episode 13 gonna be like? Oh my lordy.
I wonder if it gets canceled early.
Okay. CW, black female lead into Guys and Dolls.
Oh, that's true.
This is almost certain to get renewed for a 2nd season.
Oh.
Almost certain to.
I can't do a 2nd season.
I couldn't go anywhere near a 2nd season if you fucking paid me. I mean, I am honest to God just looking at episode 5 right now and thinking, I kind of might get a little bit busy. I don't know. But there's also this really sick part of me that's just like, can this get worse?
Yeah. How much worse can it get?
I'm not too sure that I think the transition from tea time to locked in an escape room in the middle of wherever is possibly the worst. I don't know if it can get any worse than that.
I
But
feel like it can.
I really
feel like
do want it.
they're working really hard to make it the worst possible show.
Yeah, maybe maybe Dad's got something in store for us. You know, when he's not working at the Daily Planet with his military friends.
Oh my God.
Jayne, is there anything you'd like to plug, my dear?
Yes, I actually just dropped a video on the Whoopi Goldberg, Gina Carano, Pedro Pascal double standard controversy. So definitely check that out.
Check it out.
Yes.
And as ever, folks, please, description down below is a link to Jayne's channel. Go click it, go subscribe, go show us some love.
Woo.
If you've enjoyed the Naomi, you're going to love what she does on her channel. And we maybe will be back.
It's always a gamble.
It's always a gamble. This is the beauty of Naomi. It's a gamble whether or not we can actually feel it within ourselves to do this. Because it's fucking shit.
It really is.
We will maybe, possibly, can't commit, be back for episode 5 next week. You take care. Bye for now.
Bye.